JioMart, the retail major from Reliance, has found itself under the scrutiny of the Central Consumer Protection Authority. The regulator found that JioMart, in violation of its directives, is selling walkie-talkies on its platform without disclosing licensing requirements or in compliance with wireless spectrum norms. Now, CCPA has imposed a 1 lakh rupee fine on Reliance Retail Limited's e-commerce platform JioMart for this violation. I have my colleague Amit Ranjan joining me this morning to help us make sense of this story. Amit, good morning. Help us understand, first up, what are these ETA and CCPA guidelines that Reliance Retail has allegedly violated?
Good morning, Karthik. Yeah. Devices outside a given bandwidth, that is 446 and 446.2 megahertz, require a regulatory license. Now, CCPA found that 58 walkie-talkies that were sold on the JioMart platform, one, did not mention the frequency that these devices carried, two, did not mention whether a license is required for these devices, and three, whether a license has been obtained by the platform so they can be freely sold. So this misled consumers into believing that these devices can be used without a license, and that is where JioMart has been found at fault.
Been a reply to CCPA from Reliance Retail on these charges?
Yes. So Reliance has contended that they have contended that the responsibility lies with the seller and they are just an intermediary platform, to which and some of the investigated caches that were found were cached Google pages that were not active anymore.
Okay.
After the first reply that CCPA had sent to them, some of these pages had been frozen by Reliance.
All right.
To which the CCPA has replied that the responsibility totally lies with the platform and they cannot mislead consumers, and all the information that is required has to be on the platform so that the consumers are not misled.
All right. And walkie-talkie seems to be an aberration. Are there other such items that the CCPA has banned or restricted for online retail platforms to sell?
There are three categories that I found. One is walkie-talkies outside the said bandwidth. The second one is alarm stopper devices for car seat belts, those devices that prevent alarms from going off if your seat belt is not on.
All right.
Those devices are banned.
Okay.
And three, dark patterns are banned, which basically can entice or cajole consumers on websites to purchase more than they actually should. So these three categories are what are banned by the CCPA.
All right, Amit, let's leave it at that. Of course, we will be following this story for you. But thank you so much for your time this morning.